Tell you, working on this bike yesterday, God, it's like the most frustrating thing ever. And I have no idea why. Like, I do not understand what the hell happened. Apparently, I went stupid for a while. But I'd taken most of the right side off the bike, working on the electronics, and I decided, I looked down, I saw the oil window, and it was empty, and I think it's because the bike wasn't on the center stand. But I was like, it's been a while since I changed the oils. Like, I can't remember when I changed the oil on it. So why the hell not? Let's change the oil. So I get up, and it's like noon. I went down to dealership, pick up an oil filter, $7, no big deal. Although I am going to see if it's the same filter used on some other cars. Because if it is, I'll start buying those. They're probably cheaper. But stop by the hardware store, pick up 4 quarts of oil, which is not cheap. Good God, that shit's getting expensive. It's like $13 a quart now. I say that after I looked it up. I saw a picture of Bugatti oil. It was 6 4-quart jugs. Guy said it was $1,500. I was like, fuck that. So I'm glad I didn't have to go there, but yeah, like $50 in oil, and I had to get a new collector pan thingy because my old one disappeared. Come home and take the left side off the bike, and decide that a bunch of these little nuts, or bolts, the things that hold the fairings on, like half of them are mostly stripped out, so I'm gonna order some of those, which is like $40 fucking to get all the ones that I need. So I think I might have to put that off a while. But I drain all the oil out, and then find out that the filter's on so tight that I can't get it off. Normally just reach in and grab it and twist, but no. Well, I've got a wrench that's a basically a seat belt strapped to a bar. You spin the bar and it tightens up, and then you push on it, and it's a strap wrench. Well, it couldn't get, there wasn't enough room to use it. So it's like, what the shit? So I pack up, which takes 15 or 20 minutes, and I go down to, at this point, it's like 6:30 or 7, because I had to stop on the way and eat dinner. So I pack everything up. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I get on the road, and all the auto parts places are closed. I think they close right at 7. So I went down to Walmart looking for a little bitty filter wrench, and they actually had one that fit perfect. And it's a cup that goes on a ratchet. So I grabbed one of those. I get home, and I pop the filter off, and it comes right off. Put the new one on and fill her up, and then commenced to putting everything back together on the bike. And it had gotten dark enough that it was getting hard to see the screw holes, and there's 4 of them underneath, like in the nose behind the wheel. Yeah, I knocked a rubber grommet out trying to deal with that, and let's go this way. I knocked that grommet out, and then the other one, I just couldn't get it to thread. So where there should be 4, there's now 2. But that's okay. I can deal with those in a couple of days. A lot of the screws that hold the front fairings on are redundant for the most part. Especially at the speeds that I ride. I don't ride fast enough to really need them. But by the time I was done, it was like 9:30. And I was like, this is the only time I've ever had an oil change and minor electrical work take 9 hours. It was ridiculous. Oh, and I had to make when I went out to get the oil, one of the reasons, it added an hour to the whole thing. Whoa, I don't want to go that way. One of the reasons why it took so long is when I was checking the draw, I blew the fuse in my, oh, I know where I'm at now. Okay. I blew the fuse in my multimeter. which is a half amp, 250 volt fuse. So I had to go down to Radio Shack, get a new one of those. Which, you know, 15 minutes down, 15 minutes back, 10, 15 minutes there. Change the fuse out, get everything back out. Can't leave shit sitting out in the parking lot. You know, it added like an hour to the whole thing, which kind of irritated me, but such is life. I did decide that, hey, Chipmunk, never again will I decide in the middle of a project to change the oil. Not without a break, you know. Like, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Just add in 2 hours worth of work to whatever it is you're doing without knowing whether or not you've got all the shit you need to do it.